Hi, I'm Megan.
And I'm Andrew.
And welcome to Cooking Stage Left, the show where Andrew teaches me and everyone watching how to make something delicious. So what are we making today?
Today we are making a jalapeno cranberry sauce. Now, it's a seasonal thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, of course, you can have this any time of year.
Yeah.
But it's a seasonal thing. Most of us like the little cranberry sauce that comes in the jar and comes out in the shape of the can, right? Shape of the can. Not gonna lie, delicious,
yeah,
right?
It's good.
But we're doing something a little special, a little extra.
Yeah.
But also really simple, really easy. It's kind of like the compote that we did last season, right? So like our fruit compote, our raspberry compote, it's taking sort of like a basic fruit and sugar mixture, a little bit of citrus, adding something different, the jalapeno.
Yeah.
This is great. I've had this before at restaurants and such, and so I was like, I'm going to make my own. And it's good as a side dish, so you can put it right on your holiday table if you're brave and looking for something different. It's also good as an appetizer, so you can put it like over some like goat cheese or cream cheese and serve it with, you know, just some crackers and dippers and stuff. Lots of cool things to do with this. It's going to be delicious. So we're ready. So jalapeno cranberry sauce. Here we go.
Curtains up,
burners on. Okay, so let's go through our ingredients list.
Okay.
We're going to start with a cup of water and a cup of sugar.
Okay.
So water
and some sugar.
Yep. Cranberries.
Great.
And we found some fresh cranberries. You could also use frozen if you find them. 12-ounce bag, which again is pretty standard for, you know, bags of pre-portioned fruit.
Great.
Then we're going to use jalapeno peppers. We're going to use about 3 today.
Okay.
We've got a bunch.
Yeah.
We're going to use about 3. We're going to use the zest and the juice of an orange. And then some sherry to finish it off.
Yummy.
Yeah. So a lot of times when you're cooking anything, you know, sweet or whatever, you know, sweet into savory, like a little hit of like either vinegar or sherry or something like that just brings those flavors together. So
sure.
Again, we've got our sweet, our tart, our spicy, and our sort of like, you know, again, like sour mix all in there. So
yeah.
Those are all the ingredients. Again, not too many. Might not be things that you have on hand, but definitely worth it and definitely easy.
Yeah. Great.
Okay, here we go.
Awesome. Okay.
Okay, so to start off, we want to put the water and a cup of sugar. So a cup of water and a cup of sugar into our pot.
Great.
And we want to get that kind of boiling. We want to get it kind of hot because we're almost making like a simple syrup here. So you want to make it like a little. You want to let it thicken a bit. So we'll get that heated up.
Okay.
Put it on like a medium high, maybe there.
High. Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go.
That's good. I'm gonna start to cook that.
Okay.
And then I will start to prep some of our other ingredients once you get that rolling.
Okay. Trying to be careful and not spill the sugar everywhere. Oh, nope. Got it a little bit. It's fine. Totally fine. Okay. Yeah. Here we go.
Cool. So you want to hand me the jalapenos and the orange there?
Yeah,
And I'll start to work on that.
Okay, so I've got 40 here.
Yeah.
There we go. And
So
orange.
jalapenos are not always super hot, but sometimes they are. We're going to take the seeds out. That's where they say a lot of the heat is in the seeds and the membrane. We're going to, you know, take most of it out, maybe leave a little bit. But the important thing to remember is don't touch your face, don't touch your eyes after you play with this stuff, right? Because you're going to burn yourself. I've learned that lesson with hotter peppers and jalapenos.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I touched my eye with
no!
After playing with one of those little, you know, red Thai chili peppers once, and that was not fun.
Oh my gosh, that sounds awful.
Doesn't it though? Yeah. So this is the simple part. Again, we're going to be doing some of the preparation here, but just get the, you know, you want the sugar to dissolve in the water before we start putting the rest of the ingredients in there.
Sure.
And so that's going to take about 5 minutes of, you know, just like stirring, and you want it to really like get to a boil.
Yeah.
Because that's going to really thicken it a little bit. The goal of this is to get it to a little bit of a thickness. So the water and sugar will get a little bit thicker than just regular water. And then the cranberries have a little bit of like pectin in them, which is what you use for making gelled stuff. And that's going to thicken a little bit further, and we're going to cook it down, which always makes it thick as well.
Pectin?
Pectin, yeah, fruit pectin.
Oh.
Fruit pectin.
I don't think I've heard that word before.
Yeah. All right, so once that's sort of like, oh, I can see it's a little bit thicker.
Yeah.
And then you can put in one of the bags of cranberries there.
Okay, great. Ooh, they're so pretty.
Mm. And again, you want to keep this on a pretty medium to high heat because you want the cranberries to get in that water and you want them to actually burst. So,
okay.
So they're going to burst and really cook away there.
Nice.
I'm going to zest some orange. And I'd say maybe the zest of like half an orange.
Okay.
Again, cranberry and orange I think are great flavors that work together. You could do lemon with this if you wanted. But I think that's kind of tart. And the cranberry is already kind of tart. So I like the orange mellows that flavor. And I think what really works in this recipe is the sweetness versus the heat, right? Yeah. So we're going to get it real sweet. This also uses a bit more sugar than I think we would normally use in something, right?
Yeah.
But again, cranberries are so tart. Even though we like those tart flavors, you want to make it really sweet to then play against the jalapeno.
Yeah.
Right? So you want that contrast. So zest about half an orange going in.
Great.
Which smells amazing.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, smells so good. Ooh, look at that steam.
Ooh. And I'm just going to juice right in.
Oh, okay, great.
About a tablespoon of fresh orange juice. And that's, again, that's kind of the hard part. All that we just did. It's kind of the hard part. Now it's just waiting for this to sort of like burst the cranberries. It's going to take about 10 to 20 minutes for it to boil and burst a bit. And you just sort of want to watch it and like stir it as needed. But, and then at the last minute, we're going to pour in some sherry to bring those flavors together.
Nice.
Right now, it's just the magic of cranberry popping.
Yeah. So it's just like, it's so pretty. Oh my gosh, look at that.
Hear it?
Oh my god. Just jumped right out at me.
Here it goes. Pop.
When you said pop, I don't know why I was picturing something much more mild than that. It's literally like attacking me right now.
They say chestnuts roasting by an open fire, but cranberries popping in a pot.
Totally.
It's a whole different song. You have to write that one. The sound of the season. Pop, pop, pop.
This is amazing.
Why wouldn't you want to do this, right?
Nice. Should I put a lid on this or like?
No, just stir it around a bit.
Stir it around.
Yeah,
okay.
Stir it a bit.
All right. Mm-hmm.
And once we feel like
ow.
it's like popped corn. Once we feel like all of the cranberries have popped their skins, then we can turn down the heat.
Okay.
And let it simmer a bit. Right now, it really is like a nice boil.
Yeah.
Which is where you want to sort of like get things to like want to let them boil up, and then you can let them simmer for a bit. So it's going to be a boil to get those skins popped. And release some of that inner pectin and some of the juices that are in there. It's smelling amazing, by the way.
Oh my gosh, it smells
and
so
then,
good.
And then we're going to simmer it for a bit. And again, the whole process should be about 20 minutes.
Okay, great.
Okay, so we, again, had it up at a boil. We turned it down to like a real low, medium, low temperature. And you can see it's thickened up really, really nicely.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful sauce, beautiful color. Again, the aromas are amazing. And now we're going to add just about a 1/4 cup of a sherry. We just have it like a regular cooking sherry here, which you can do sweet sherry. You can do white wine. You could do a kind of almost anything you want that you have on hand that you happen to be open and drinking. You could also do, if you don't want to use alcohol, you could use like apple cider with this, something like that. You could put out some apple juice or some, or even some like apple cider vinegar. I would cut it back just a little bit in that case. Maybe do just like a couple tablespoons.
Okay.
But just about a quarter cup. Again, just going to bring those flavors together. And again, you can also almost smell what we just did. You can just smell the change in flavor there. It just got richer, right?
Yeah.
Really rich. But again, this is in really good shape. It's nice and thick. Again, the natural magic and science that's in the cranberries when they burst open is making them really thick, like a gelatin. And the next thing we're just going to do is let it cool, and this only took us about 10 minutes.
Yeah, that was a lot faster than I thought it would be.
It might take up to like 20 minutes to cook down, depending on your stove and such. Recommendation, which we talked about while we were stirring, big pot. Use a bigger pot than you think you're going to need, because it does start to pop and boil a little bit. So use sort of like a larger pot than you think you're going to need, just to house those ingredients, because you want to give it some space to pop.
Yeah, definitely.
Right. So next we're just going to cool this down and show you the final product.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Yeah.
Okay, so our jalapeno cranberry sauce is now cooled down. We took it out of the pot. Ours is still a little bit warm, not gonna lie, but he put it in the refrigerator. It's gonna chill even more, but you can see how lovely and thick and delicious that looks, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And for our service, what we're doing it with is some simple cream cheese and crackers. We're doing a sweet cracker and a really simple, basic buttery cracker, and just scooped a little bit on the side there. And so,
there you go.
Delish. There it is. And again, going to be amazing on like turkey or pork. And then this is if you just want to do a simple appetizer. Also, in any jelly, application, go ahead and put it on some buttered toast, or any of that type stuff over ice cream. It's going to be really yummy and delicious, crazy good, right? Yeah. So my mouth is watering. So let's dig in.
Let's just dig into that.
Let's dig in some cheese.
Okay.
Cream cheese and
There you go.
I'm going to take this one that has a little bit extra on it, and I'm just going to scoop it just like that.
Good.
Yeah. This is when it gets messy. It really only looks pretty for a second.
Just like a little bit.
Just for the first one there. There you go.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm going to try this with the rinse as well. Okay, here we go. Oh my gosh, it smells so good.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Cheers. Yum. Like rich element of having some just simple cream cheese on there, right? Yeah. You could bump it up and do it on a nice brie.
Sure.
A nice buttery brie would be amazing.
Yeah, or like a triple cream or something.
Yeah. This is really just sort of fantastic and easy. You saw how simple it was.
Yeah.
It's basically just putting the ingredients in a pot and then stirring the pot.
Yeah.
That's it.
Watching the ingredients pop.
Yeah.
Literally.
And those elements play so nicely together. It's sweet, it's tart, it's spicy. It's got that richness from the sherry in it that brings it all together. And it's only going to get better after you chill it a bit too. After you stick it in your refrigerator, you're going to want to eat it like right out of the pot when it's hot. Don't burn yourself.
Don't do it.
But once you chill, it's going to be amazing. Good stuff.
I could really see this being good like the second or third day, like when the ingredients really have time to sort of meld together.
Marry up a bit.
Yeah.
All right.
Great.
Jalapeno cranberry jelly.
Yeah.
There you go. Once again, I'm Andrew.
I'm Megan.
And this has been
Cooking Stage Left.
Going in more.
Yeah, no more.
So
more.
I'm not